Hi, I'm Mike with Homes Quality Products. Today, I want to talk to you about the news in credit cards, finance, and travel. First up is Chase. Chase has a bonus on the Sapphire Preferred for 75,000 points, which is at least $900 in travel. The Chase Sapphire Preferred is a very good card anyway with a $95 annual fee, primary car rental insurance, has some trip travel protections. It's a good card anyway. But right now, this elevated offer, if you don't have it, you might as well get it and get the bonus right now. They also have an additional bonus. If you go in store, you could possibly get the 85,000 point bonus. So if you don't have the time, I would go ahead and get it and get the 75,000. And if you have the time, go ahead and go into a branch and get the 85,000 point bonus. It's a good card anyway. It's a good keeper card. $95 annual fee, has primary car rental insurance and some other features. And also, it's easy to offset that $95 annual fee because they have a $50 hotel credit. Next up, Bilt. Bilt has added Hilton to their transfer partners. It's a 1-to-1 ratio, so I'm not a huge fan of that because Bilt points are very valuable and Hilton points aren't that valuable. But right now, if you transfer 1,000 points, they will give you 1,000 points. So I would suggest, even if you just transferred 1,000 over to get the 1,000, go ahead and get those free 1,000 points and have them sit in your Hilton account for when the time comes that you want to use them. But I'm also never going to complain the more transfer partners they have. So it gives you more options, more choices. But with having Hyatt as a transfer partner, where you get Hyatt points are at least 2 cents a point usually, they're a lot more valuable than Hilton points, which are roughly, I think it's like 0.67 cents per point. But like I said, go ahead and get that 1,000 points, and at least it's an option now with Bilt. Next up is Citibank. Citi has announced the Strata Premier card, which is going to replace the old Premier card, which I've always said is a pretty good card. So the new card has a lot of the same multipliers and benefits. It's going to give you 3 times on dining, 3 times on groceries, 3 times on hotels, 3 times on air travel, 3 times on fuel, but now they've added EV charging. And then the current Premier, they have a bonus offer when you book your travel through Citi. You get 10x points, so 10 times points. But this card says it like it's going to be an all-the-time feature. Because on the current Premier, it's a limited time feature. I believe it ends in June. But as a new card, it's going to be an all-the-time feature, at least the way it was listed now. Also, this card is going to bring back some travel benefits. It says car rental insurance. I'm not sure if it's in primary or secondary. We'll have to find out next week when it becomes more official and there's more details. But it's pretty much a Premier with a few extra features. So it's going to be a pretty good card. Also, if you got the Premier, you're not going to be able to get, within the last 48 months, you're not going to be able to get the Strata Premier bonus. But if you haven't gotten the Premier, the Strata Premier bonus will be higher than the current Premier bonus. So the current Premier, I think, is 60,000, and the Strata Premier is going to be 75,000. All right, next up is American Airlines. So American Airlines is going to be changing the way you can get points, like their bigger flyer miles and things like that. So the way it's going to be changing is according who you book the flight through, whoever the agency is. Only American Airlines will only recognize certain ones. So according to who your booking agency is, they may or may not be recognized by American Airlines, which means you may or may not get points. So I'm not sure how American Airlines is going to pick who, they want to use and say, okay, this is somebody a partner will consider or not consider. But it's just something to be aware of if you travel a lot for work or for a company and they book through certain places, you may not get those points you used to get. Next up is Apple and Google. So both of them are going to do a buyback, which means they're going to buy back their stocks. Apple's buyback is the largest in history. Apple's going to buy back $110 billion in their stocks. So that's a huge amount of stocks they're going to buy back. And then Google's going to buy back $70 billion. So let's see how it goes. A lot of times when there's these buybacks, though, it elevates the price of the stock. And if you're holding the stocks, you can get quite a bit more money out of them. Now, I don't pay attention to stocks like I used to because I don't trade every day like I used to. But like I said, when you see a buyback and you're already holding, I don't know if it's a good time to buy, but if you're already holding, it may be a good time to sell. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just from my own experience of seeing things. It could go up even more later. So, make your decision which you feel most comfortable with. All right, and the last thing in here is Disney is going to be adding HBO Max as the option for their bundle pack. So they already has the Disney, Hulu, ESPN bundle, and they're going to be adding HBO Max. I'm not sure if it's going to be that's just going to be the bundle, or if it's going to be something you can add or take away. They haven't announced a price yet, but they're going to have a commercial and a non-commercial option. The reason I'm mentioning this video is because with the American Express Platinum card, you get that $240 digital entertainment credit, which I use personally for a Disney bundle pack. So this may, if they don't raise the price much, this may give you even a better deal. And with the Platinum card, it'll cover most of it. Used to, it covered the whole Disney bundle pack, but they've raised the prices. So now it covers everything but I believe like $2 and some change. So if they add this and they only raise it a couple of dollars, it might be something that you'd want to add to give yourself some more streaming services and not really have to pay for them out of your pocket. Sorry, a little bit delayed video on this because I've been traveling and really busy, but this is just to catch you guys up. Some of the stuff you guys may know, some of you may not know, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember, like I always say, if you don't have the cash, you don't have the credit, treat your credit cards like your debit card. Only spend what you have. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one.